investments. So today there's not much to talk about today's market outlook. I just took some bit of a risk today. After you hear this news, and I want to give a bit downside, bit like a negative side to you all. My Dr. Reddy's put is started to flop a bit. I'm in a bit of a loss today. From here you can see I'm in losses. I'm in zero. My PNL is zero. It's back to market price. That's there's a sentiment around Dr. Reddy and farmers. Like I mentioned in my previous video. Uh, uh, Dr. Reddy majority of its revenue comes from the US market. So with this, no, I thought there would be so much of a sentiment with US pharma and Indian companies with good sentiment. So I took a bold risk, and I'll show you why. First, I asked Perplexity. Merck's Pharma is expected to show a moderate improvement in Q2 FY26 after a soft Q1, largely supported by strong order execution in the US and recovery in demand across market recap. So, I'll give you a Q1 FY20. Marks and Pharma did absolutely pathetic. A lot of analysts had this expectation that in Q1 it was going to do exceptionally well. With this much Q1 bad results in Q1, it's still retaining a return on equity on 15.9. That is why MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, is still holding the stock. uh, net revenue down. Revenue of 620 CR up 5% year on year, but 12.5% on quarter to quarter due to seasonality and temporary cost pressure. Net profit fell by 34.7% to 58.2%. Sorry, 58.2 crore, mainly because of temporary. This is all the losses. Despite the weak probability, US business grew by 30.6 year to year, driven by new launches in gastrointestinal, pain management, and digestive health products. So I read this and I thought, companies actively innovative. There is so you always buy when there's blood on the market. That's what I saw. One of my favorite crypto investor and a crypto trader and investor. He's Kralow. Thomas Carlyle. He's one of my favorite crypto trader. Everybody wanted to buy Bitcoin when it was 150K, but nobody wanted to buy at 106K. So I 108K. So I took a big risk, and I may lose everything on this. I'm not sure how well. I am strongly going on industry here. India's pharma industry have a very good growth long term. Especially Merck and Pharma is one of the emerging market in the pharma sector. So there's good outlook, and this caught my attention a bit. Company has indicated that all Q2 has already started showing signs of revival, led by better product mix and emerged operational leverage. It holds a strong order book of $220 million, including 40 to 50 million worth of schedule for execution between October and December 2025 pending approvals, which could boost short-term revenue. UK revenue is expected to stay flat. High margin product launch and three fresh regulatory approvals during FY26 could help margin recovery to a 16 to 17% rate seats before Q1 setback. Merck and Pharma Q2 is projected to be better than Q1, supported by strong US sales, normalization of operating costs, though overall expansion may remain limited by flat UK growth and forex volatility, which is a stabilized phase rather than an immediate sharp rebound, immediate visible from the December quarter onward. So I think now Moxer Pharma is expanding better. So this news especially shows you that it has a strong management team. Companies actively investing. It recently got an approval from some UK medicine and UK based. for some into in UK medicine, and it's expanding quite a lot. The management is quite a strong. So I thought, why not buy when there's blood in the market? So I bought about what I bought around this I bought another 10 shares at a 176.96, for the long term. So more averages, my average price is around 197.66. So it's not we see how it goes in the long term. And mostly what excited me for excited is, Dr. Reddy Laboratory. It has a majority. In the previous video I mentioned, uh, majority of the Dr. Reddy's portfolio products are from US. Majority accounts for, I think, 60 to 70%. I'm still holding the puts. If that doesn't fall, my Merck's Pharma will surely rise. uh, Dr. Reddy Laboratory, majority of its revenue comes from US based products. So if so 47% I think it accommodates. Dr. Reddy Laboratory reported to report an 8.6 growth in revenue over the second quarter of FY26. Company's expected top line is to be at 87.8,706.1 crore compared to 8,016. Bloomberg analysts expected is to be bottom line to be up by 16.8% at 1,397 crores from to the 1,397.47 crores from 1,319.19 in the same quarter last year. Uh, EBITDA projected to be around 2,157.73 crore compared to 2,245 crore. Margin expected at no, so there is good outlook with Dr. Reddy Laboratory, and why not buy? So why not buy Merck's Pharma as well? Because Merck's is also expanding in the US. So let's see how it goes. Not just in US, they're expanding in Australia, UK, and they're going everywhere now. Management team is very strong. Bought more. And another thing is, yeah, this is my Dr. Reddy portfolio. Dr. Reddy is back to zero. And another thing I wanted to demonstrate was this one. Bharat Electronics, a lot of defense contract. I don't want to buy at this overbought level. I decided I'll stop FNO for now. I want to learn more about FNO. I'll be interested in buying more at 400 level. I want this to crash. This is a very good stock to be investing in for the long term. The industry outlook is also good. The comment there is you know after you hear this, there's 79,000 crore worth of contract is to be have been approved. Shares of lot of will be skated across all the major defense companies. I love defense contract. Most of them hate them. I got a lot of friends who hate them, but I love defense contract. Because uh, defense contract. I love defense contract. I don't know why, but because of its some are very innovative. Bharat Dynamics, this all this defense contract, DAC approval open up new opportunities for industry, domestic defense player like Bharat Electronics. So basically, I just say why it has happened. Government and army, all the defense authority have recently approved a 79,000 crore worth of government contracts. And that is what is boosting up. Defense sector is a very good industry to be looking to be invested in for the long term. With India's lot of initiative invested in the defense sector, is always one of the key industry to be invested in for the long term. Government is actively investing in defense. Defense export is also up. So it's a very good. A lot of them are saying Bharat Electronics are overvalued. Dude, look at its P ratio, return on equity. it's going, it's growing a lot. It's investing, government is, companies, our management is also investing a lot. I feel Bharat Electronics is just getting started. This could become our Palantir or Nvidia. And another thing I wanted to demonstrate was market rose today, because there is a sentiment that US India trade deal is not happening well. What is, I don't understand. When US India is not going well, they went to China. I think there's a China wrong sentiment with the China as well. So they went back to US. Now US is telling, risk, jeopardize. I'll only do a trade cut if you do reduce your dependence on Russian oil. So currently Prime Minister Modi is leaning towards it, to reduce their dependence on Russian oil. So that is why crude oil reduced. Crude oil is drastically reduced. Crude oil reduced. As for major oil players, yesterday I think got a very bad crash. I lost about 2,000 rupees on 2,000. I lost about 300. I lost 16% yesterday on Reliance Industry. So yeah, that's it from me. Please like the video and subscribe. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.